Hello again. I decided to film another video because last week I filmed the time hop tag and I quite enjoyed doing it really. So this time I am doing the tag that, let me look it up. It's called the Get to Know Me video, and I've got all questions on my laptop and I am just going to go through them fairly quickly. So, question 1, are you named after anyone? I'm named after Lauren Bacall, who she's dead now, an American movie actress, and if I was going to be called anything else, my mum said she had so many names, couldn't decide, like the name Lauren, so that was it, after Lauren Bacall. When was the last time you cried? I don't cry very often. I don't cry at films or programmes. Occasionally I might well up at the end of a book. So probably when... I think I've cried in frustration a couple of times since Arlo was born, because he is a very infuriating kid. But I don't cry very often, really. So probably once or twice in the last 2 years. Do you have kids? Is question 3. Yes, I have 2. Athena, who is currently 4 and 3 months, and Arlo, who is almost 2.5. If you were another person, would you be friends with yourself? I don't know. Maybe. I would like to think I'm quite a good friend. I probably don't see a lot of my friends as much as I should, but it's very difficult because we are a bit spread out these days, and having 2 kids makes life a bit harder, and some of my friends have 1 kid or more kids or no kids, so obviously there's quite a different dynamic as your families grow, but I'm quite supportive when I can be, and I'm generous in my time and what I try and put into friendships. So yeah, I reckon I'd probably be an okay person to be friends with. Do you use sarcasm a lot? Yes, I do. Probably one of the reasons why people might not want to be friends with me, because I can be a little bit sarcastic, but sarcasm is the highest form of wit, apparently. Would you bungee jump? Yes, probably. I was going to do a skydive when I was younger, but it was for charity, but the weather was not in our favour on the day and it just never got rebooked, so we didn't do it. But I think I probably enjoy doing a bungee jump more than a skydive. But never say never, I haven't done it yet, doesn't mean I won't do it. Favourite cereal? Sainsbury's do a really nice yoghurt and raspberry muesli type crunch cereal. So it's got like little bits of dehydrated raspberry in it. And I like to tell myself that the bits of yoghurt are actually white chocolate, but they're not. But that's good. But at the moment I'm doing a ketogenic diet where there is no cereal allowed whatsoever. It's not on the cards, so I miss that. The first thing you notice about someone. It used to be shoes and now it's probably hair. When I was younger I was a bit obsessed with shoes. Like, I would just look at shoes, people's shoes all the time, first thing. Eye colour. My eyes are blue. Sam's are brown, which means the kids have got 1 green and 1 blue, which is a bit odd. But yeah, they're blue. I have Irish heritage, so I have light skin, blue eyes, but dark hair. Scary movie or happy ending? I guess a happy ending. I don't really like scary movies, but I don't like rom-coms or anything like that either. A thriller with a happy ending would be ideal for me. Favourite smell? That's a tricky one. I would say something like cinnamon, like a really sweet candle. One of the Yankee Candle winter spices. Things like that, like deep, musky, winter, warmer smells. Summer or winter? Winter, hands down, no contest. Summer is sticky and sweaty and hot and you can't sleep properly. And you get sunburn and you have to carry around water all the time. It's just a nightmare. But I do like wearing flip-flops. So, computer or TV? In what respect? I watch TV whilst I'm on my computer. Both at the same time, I guess. That's a weird one. The furthest you've ever been from home? South Africa, followed by Sri Lanka. I'm just trying to envision a map of the world, and yeah, Sri Lanka is like South Africa is way further south than Sri Lanka, because in Cape Town, if you just carried on going across the sea, you'd reach like the South Pole. So yeah. Special talents. I can put my foot behind my head. It's not really a special talent, but that's about as special as I get, I suppose. Oh, and I can click most bones in my body, like not on purpose, they just click. But I can click my ankles on purpose. Where were you born? I was born in Beckenham in Kent, because that's where my parents lived when they had me. And then we, soon after that, moved down south. So, what are your hobbies? I read a hell of a lot of books. I read all the time. So that's a hobby. Blogging is a hobby, I suppose, although is it still a hobby when you earn money from it? I don't know, it's a fine line. And exploring new places, going for walks in the woods. Yeah, that's about it really. I used to do cross stitch, but I got bored of it. And I used to be into crafting as well, like making cards, and now I just can't be bothered. It takes up too much time. Well, it doesn't. It should be something you do to relax, but I'd prefer to read in a hot bubble bath. Next question is any pets? No pets at all. I've had pets in the past, obviously, most people have, but at the moment we live in a flat, so I think it would be a bit cruel on the pets and on us to all be cooped up together without, immediate access to a garden and that kind of thing. I guess we could get goldfish or a hamster, but truth be told, I'm too lazy. So until the kids are old enough to look after them properly, which never happened to me because my mum used to clean out my hamsters like right the way through my teens. We're just not going to bother because it would be hard to go away with pets and all that kind of thing. Favourite movie? I have two. Forrest Gump is the first one because it's lots of films inside a film. And I can just watch it over and over again. I know the words, I know exactly what happens, but it doesn't matter. And then Shawshank Redemption is probably up there in my top films. Sam hasn't seen it yet. We were having a discussion the other day actually, so I should watch it with him. It's always on ITV too, so we just need to wait for it to appear in the listings. What else is a favourite movie? No, just those two really. I very rarely watch movies twice, but those are movies that I can watch again and again. I can also watch all the Harry Potters endlessly. Any siblings? No, none whatsoever. Both my parents, after they got divorced, didn't have any more kids, so there's no half siblings or step siblings or anything like that anyway. And the final question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Which is a funny question because I guess at 33 I would class myself as a grown-up, but I was talking to a friend the other day about how I still don't really feel like a grown-up. I own a house. Well, I don't own a house, I have a mortgage and I have 2 kids and a husband, but sometimes I still just think, when will I be a grown-up? When will I wake up and be like, I'm a grown-up? I guess I am, because I wake up and I put the washing on, I empty the dishwasher and I take the kids to school and then I work. But I still don't really feel like being a grown-up. But what do I want to be when I do grow up? I guess I just want to be me, which is a really wishy-washy answer, but I didn't know what I wanted to be when I was younger. I used to flip between professions. Like when I was 7 I wanted to be a vet, and then I was a bit older I wanted to be a forensic not psychologist, but like a forensic, like the sort of person that goes to crime scenes, a forensic investigator I guess. And my mum seemed to like the idea of me doing this, and she told one of my science teachers about it at parents' evening, who looked up a load of courses for me to do and told me what the best A-levels to do would be to do it, but yeah, I didn't do it at all. And then when I was thinking about going to university, I thought about psychology because I'm quite interested in how people work and how their minds tick and what makes them do what they do. And then I didn't go to university in the end at all. I started working in a pub, quite enjoyed it, liked having money. and then ended up being a hospitality manager. So I ran a hotel for years, and then I left that. So now I still don't know what I want to do. I want to just do what I'm doing, I guess. So yes, those were the questions for the tag, whatever it was called, the More About Me tag, Learn About Me tag. I haven't even thought about who I'm going to tag yet, so I'm not going to bother tagging people per se. I'll just say anybody that wants to do it can do it, but I will put the questions in the description box. And I will see you again soon for another video at some point. Bye!